Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Getting It Right for Christmas with Mark Vivian. Just gonna pour myself some eggnog here because it's good, eh? Because we're in Canada. And today we're gonna talk about decorating trees, picking out that perfect Christmas tree for your small condo or living space. But cheers. So, some things you want to look out for when you're getting a Christmas tree for your condo or small living space is you probably want to get a tree that's about like 4 feet tall max, because if you're living in like 500 square feet, you don't have much space. So you want to look out for that, and you'll want to keep the box before you put it away because there's never much space when you're in about 500 square feet. Aside from that, you can get them at like Amazon or eBay. Some other department stores like Walmart carry these types of trees. You can get different types of trees, such as ones that have lights on them already, or you can get ones that don't have lights and you can decorate it yourself. If you're going to decorate it yourself with different types of lights, you'll want to make sure that you either pick solid one color for the light strand, or an array of colors, because if you mix solid strands and an array of colors together, the tree might look a bit weird depending on how you put it on there. So it just makes it easier if you pick a color or go multicolor. Once you've got your lights, you'll also want to get some garland or ribbon to wrap around it. Maybe one for the tree will do. After you've decided on that, you'll want to get miniaturized ornaments. You don't want to get big ornaments, because if you get big ornaments, they're going to cause the branches to fall down when you put them on. So once you've selected a bunch of ornaments, you can select like things like stars, bells, balls, birds, little ribbons. You don't want to go too crazy with too many different types, but you kind of want to keep to a theme. You could even do like some drums, things to do with Jesus or the church, or snowflakes, skiing, sports in the winter, things like that. But you kind of want to keep a theme, so you don't want to go like all out and just crazy with different ideas, because your tree will just look weird. But again, you want to keep the decorations miniaturized, because the branches will weigh down and the tree won't be able to hold them up. So you can find these at very cheap decorations at Amazon again, or you could even go to the dollar store. In Canada, we have like Dollarama. You can get them for like $1.50, $2, something like that, for a package of 20. Yeah, if you get them there, it's pretty cheap. Other than that, so once you get your decorations, and you'll need a star. That's the last thing, a star or an angel for the top. Once you've got all those things and you've got them delivered, however you get them to your apartment, you'll take the tree out of the box, and you'll notice that once the tree comes out of the box, it's going to be compressed from being in there so long, from when they manufactured it and sent it to you. You'll want to fluff the branches. So what I mean by fluff the branches is the tree's usually squished together. You want to pull the branches down, and you'll want to take each branch and try to fluff it, and maybe straighten them and fill in the gaps so the tree looks full. Because if you don't do that, you're going to end up with holes all over the tree in different areas, or maybe just one big hole on one side, and it just won't look that good. So in order to get the tree to look full again, coming out of the box, you just have to make sure you bend the branches, kind of like branches look like when they grow. So once you've got that all done, you'll want to put the lights on first. Now, if you've already purchased a tree that has lights on it, you're in luck, because all you're going to have to do is plug it in. But if you don't purchase one of those, you'll want to start putting your lights on at the top, and you may want to plug them in. Depending on if you can start at the bottom, but I would prefer the top. So if I was starting at the top, I won't be able to plug them in because it's going to get wrapped around the tree. But anyways, you'll start at the top, probably put one up by the star here, and you'll just go around in a circle, kind of in an S, and slant down, kind of like the garland is here. That's probably the easiest way. And if you run out of lights in one strand, you can join them at the end, because that's how they plug in, and then you'll go all the way down to the bottom. And once you've got it around to the bottom, you want to make sure you plug them in at that point and check to see how it looks. Maybe you want to move a light up or down, something like that. Just make sure the tree looks like somewhat fully lit. After you've done that, you'll take your garland and you'll want to wrap it around similar, but not in the same pattern, like not on top of the lights exactly in the same pattern, but kind of offset some way that it's not on top of the lights, so you can see the lights. So once you've got that up there, then you'll start putting your ornaments on the tree. So you can put your ornaments, maybe if you start with one type of ornament, if you've got a bunch of like stars like this, you kind of just distribute them around so they're not all in one area, like all the stars are here or they're all down here, because you want to make the tree look nice and pretty. But if there's all one type of ornament in one area, it looks kind of not really that great. Okay, so once you've done that, yeah, maybe you'll pick out some other ornaments, like here there's some drums. We've got a heart or a star here, and some bells. Yeah, once you've got them all over the tree and you've got the lights on, you take a look at it, and you're happy with it, you might want to add some candy canes, because candy canes are always fun, right? Just make sure your dog doesn't eat them, or he'll be whipping around the tree. He might even take it down on you. Anyways, you can always throw a skirt underneath the tree here, because a skirt is a perfect thing to cover up the base of the tree. And no one likes to look at the base of the tree, because that's where you're going to put your presents. And when you're singing around your tree, if you do at Christmas, people sit on the ground and stuff. They're looking underneath the tree. They don't want to see wires and stuff like that. And we want to kind of keep that out of sight. So once you've done all that, you can sit back, relax, and enjoy your tree, because you can share it with your friends when they come over, and they can drink eggnog too, just like you and I. Merry Christmas, until next time.